Hello, I'm David Gerard and this is Pivot to AI. So there's one story today and it's OpenAI are revising its plan to turn into a for-profit company. Now this is a complicated mess, so first I have to explain OpenAI's corporate nonsense. The original OpenAI corporate structure was bizarre, but basically it had a non-profit with a mission: build AI God, but safely. And the non-profit owned the for-profit company that spent the money and did the work. Fine, not uncommon when a non-profit has a business side that's making a bit much money. But OpenAI went weird. The for-profit company didn't sell shares in itself. It sold a share of its future profits, if any. So when we say Microsoft owned 49%, they actually owned 49% of a hypothetical future profit stream. If that sounds confusing, that's because it's supposed to be. It's a whole lot of hand-waving, so if anyone says, wait, that's weird nonsense, what's the scam here? They can say, but you just don't understand how cool and mission-oriented we are. It's deliberate flim-flam. So more than anything, Sam Altman needs more money. So he needed to turn OpenAI into an ordinary for-profit company so he could sell shares to investors. $10 billion of the recent SoftBank deal relies on taking OpenAI for profit. But you can't just turn a charity into a business. You really can't. So he came up with a scheme. He'll make OpenAI an ordinary company, and the original charity will have a smaller share of that company. But a pile of people objected. Elon Musk, who was an early co-founder of OpenAI, sued them to block the change. More importantly, the states of California and Delaware, where the non-profit entities were incorporated, were not so happy, and a judge in Musk's case said the states had a strong point. So now, OpenAI announced yesterday the for-profit company will become a public benefit corporation. It'll sell shares in the company to investors, and the non-profit will own a controlling share in it. OpenAI mentions engaging in constructive dialogue with the officers of the Attorney General of Delaware and the Attorney General of California. Yeah, I bet it was a full and frank constructive dialogue. So what does this mean? Not a lot, because being a public benefit corporation does not actually constrain a company from any particular actions. They have to say missional things in their filings, and they have an excuse not to make money. But it won't constrain OpenAI for profit at all. If the non-profit has a controlling share, that means they can control the board, who can then fire the CEO if they want to, but they won't run the company directly. California Attorney General Rob Bonta is looking over this plan. His department said, "We are in continued conversations with OpenAI." Delaware Attorney General Kathy Jennings said she was encouraged the company was addressing the issue. If California and Delaware are okay with this, OpenAI might be able to do this. Elon Musk's team isn't buying it, though. Mark Toberoff from Musk's team told the Financial Times the suit wasn't being dropped. This changes nothing. It fails to address the core issues. Charitable assets have been and still will be transferred for the benefit of private persons, including Altman, his investors, and Microsoft. One of the biggest blockers will be that Microsoft is not sure about this new deal either. They've put over $13 billion into OpenAI. Microsoft is still talking things through with OpenAI and what all of this means for their investment. We expect more fallout from this move over this coming week. Thanks for tuning in to Pivot to AI, coming to you every day. If you liked this episode, please tell just one other person. Word of mouth is everything. Hit like and subscribe on YouTube, leave a nice review on the podcast apps. This is my income right now, so please do subscribe to the Patreon in the show notes and send a few dollars. It really helps. Thank you all, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye for now.